taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Allen eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Gain of 12. First down Seahawks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
The two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bills' 2-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Matt Milano, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
And goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. Wilson. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
26, Devin.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
8-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
7.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points. So
They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one did.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyler Lockett. 62 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Check nickel. 14.
Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
There defensively.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. 42 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Pass.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
From the gun, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Seattle.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run here with Singletary. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the
their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Again, Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
56.
Throwing is Allen on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. And that's caught by Beasley.
That's good.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And this is caught at the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 55 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Bills 21.
And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Shot before half for Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. As time expires in the first half. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Allen now, a final shot before break. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down the end zone. Not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
On down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll tie us at 30-30. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point is supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll begin the drive with Carson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. Left side complete to Lockett. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score.
Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. This time Wilson will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Dances by him. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. On the Seahawks 30.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To DK
A
Metcalf.
first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wilson.
Flushed out right.
Airing it out for Olsen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stepping up, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Seahawks 42, Bills 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. An important play right here. 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Allen to throw. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Final score, Seahawks.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone.